You know that moment when you open your bank account and instead of closing the app immediately, you actually feel okay? No stress, no panic, no mental math. You're not wondering, can I afford this? You already know you can. Now here's the crazy part. That feeling doesn't come from being rich, not from hitting $1 million, not even from earning six figures. It comes much earlier than that. There's a number, a surprisingly small number, that completely changes your relationship with money. And once you hit it, you never think about money the same way again. That number is $20,000.
Most people think wealth is about big numbers, millions, luxury lifestyles, financial freedom decades away. But that's not how it actually works. Wealth isn't one big jump. It's a series of invisible thresholds. And each time you cross one, your behavior changes, your mindset changes, and your results change. And the first real threshold? It's not 100K, it's 20K. Let me explain this in the simplest way possible. Imagine pushing a massive boulder uphill. At the beginning, it feels impossible. You're pushing with everything you have, but it barely moves. Every step feels heavy, slow, frustrating. That's what saving your first money feels like. But something interesting happens. If you keep pushing, slowly you build momentum. And once you reach the top, the same boulder that felt impossible starts rolling on its own. That's exactly what $20,000 does. Before it, everything feels heavy. After it, everything gets easier. Here's something most people don't realize. Money isn't just numbers. It controls how your brain works. When you have no savings, your brain is in survival mode. You're constantly thinking, can I pay rent? What if something goes wrong? What if I lose my job? And when your brain is in survival mode, you don't think about growth. You can't. It's like trying to plan your future while your house is on fire. But once you hit around $20,000, something shifts. You finally have breathing room. You stop reacting and start thinking. You go from how do I survive to how do I grow? And that shift, that's where real wealth begins. Even small savings create change. Research shows just having a small emergency fund can dramatically increase financial confidence because it removes fear. Now imagine having 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. That's what $20,000 represents for most people. It's not luxury, it's stability. And stability unlocks better decisions. Now let's talk about something powerful: speed. Saving your first 20K, that's the hardest part. It might take you 1 to 2 years, but your next 20K, it comes faster. Why? Because now your money is working with you. You're not alone anymore.
Let's break it down. You save $1,000 per month. At first, progress feels slow, but once you have 20K invested, you start earning returns. Not huge, but enough to make a difference. Now, every month, it's not just your effort growing your wealth, it's your money too. This is where things get interesting. Let's say you earn 8 to 10% annually. At $2,000, that's maybe $200. Not exciting. But at $20,000, that's $2,000. Now your money is doing real work. And as your money grows, that effect multiplies. Eventually, your investments start doing more work than you. But honestly, the biggest transformation isn't financial, it's personal. To reach 20K, you had to say no to things, stay consistent, think long-term. You became someone different, someone disciplined, someone intentional, someone in control. And that identity, that's what builds real wealth. Before 20K, life feels like problems. After 20K, life starts to feel like options, job opportunities, investments, side businesses. You start seeing things differently, not because the world changed, but because you changed. And here's where it gets really powerful. Your job no longer controls you. You have what I call walking away money. You're not desperate anymore. You can ask for a raise, say no, take risks. And that confidence, it changes everything. You also stop obsessing over small expenses. Coffee doesn't matter. What matters is your income, your rent, your investments. You stop thinking small and start thinking strategically. But here's the biggest mistake. People reach 20K and spend it. Car, trip, lifestyle. Don't do that. That money isn't a reward. It's your foundation. Look, $20,000 won't make you rich, but it will change everything. It's the point where stress becomes control, fear becomes confidence, survival becomes growth. Start building it, because once you cross that line, there's no going back.